Now, as said in the previous lesson, in this lesson, we're going to be reading the offering scene from the tomb of Senbi at Meir. That is this lovely image right here. But first, we must determine where we have to start, from left to right or right to left. For this, we are simply looking at the third hieroglyph, that is the number 10. It points to the right, and thus we are reading from right to left and from top to bottom. Now, one interesting aspect of this image here is that the large figure is kinda highlighted by the fact that we are always coming back to this figure, since we are reading from right to left, where the figure stands. Next, we have in the entire scene just 4 parts. So, the first word is chepesh, which means foreleg. To be more precise, the foreleg of an ox, which is used in the offering. If we are looking at the large figure, the figure is holding a foreleg, and that is chepesh. Next we have which means for the car of. For the car of whom, you might wonder? Well, let's look at the next word, and this one is already familiar, because that is the name Senbi. And lastly, this is basically the ancient Egyptian equivalent to rest in peace, Maheru, which means the justified. By the way, if you're interested in Egyptian mythology, just wait a moment, there might be something of interest for you. Anyway, if we now putting those 4 words together, or well, 4 parts together, we have the following sentence: Chepesh senbi maheru, which means something like a foreleg for the car or Senbi, the justified. And yeah, that's it. We have read our first ancient Egyptian inscription. And even though it was a very short one, we made actual progress, and we have learned just a few new words. Although we are deciphering the hieroglyphs, it does not take away the magic behind it. Quite the opposite, actually. You see, ancient Egypt was very strongly linked to mythology, especially the afterlife, which is called Duat. And I did write a book about the Egyptian afterlife. And I have an audiobook on my main channel, which is over 4.5 hours long. It is titled What Happens After You Die in Ancient Egypt, audiobook for falling asleep. And trust me, it took quite a bit of time to write the entire book and record it afterwards. But if you're interested in ancient Egyptian mythology, I have roughly 18 hours worth of content about ancient Egypt mythology, including the 4.5 long audiobook. Also, the book is on Patreon as a PDF. It has a lot of imagery, but no AI images, except for the cover image for the PDF, as well as lots of footnotes to various aspects, as well as historical paintings are used, including, by the way, the very painting you see in the background right now. It is basically a journey from your last breath on Earth until the entrance into paradise of Osiris, or Vizier. It is non-fiction and actually based on real rituals and actual mythology of ancient Egypt. If you're interested, links are in the pinned comment to the video of the main channel as well as to the book on Patreon.